Hey Dad, we're going to learn in lesson number 1 how to use email. I won't be able to use the voice because I'll need to write emails because it will knock out the talking that I'm doing right now. So let's try it. So on the bottom left, the second icon from the left, you'll see a blue box with an envelope. What you do is that's your email. You click on that, and what you will get is you'll end up in your hopefully in your inbox, and on the left you'll see your inbox, and you can see a little blue dot showing that I have a new email, and the ones that don't have a blue dot are not new emails. If you want to refresh your screen to see if you have any more new emails, what you do is you start from the top, put your finger around the inbox and drag it down to the bottom, and you will see this little circle thing you can see going around. If you look at the top, there's like a little circle thing going around in circles underneath, in between the word mailboxes and edit. And that's just refreshing your screen. And let go with your finger and it will refresh your email. You can try it again, swiping down, and you can see it there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to create an email. So on the very top far right, underneath the battery percent, you'll see a little square blue box with a pen through it. So click on that on the very far right, just once, and it will come up with new message. For a new message, you want to send something to somebody. The easiest way to do it is to hit on the 2 line you'll see on the far right. There's a little plus button in a circle. Press that, it comes up with your address book. Go through, pick the person you want to send an email to just by scrolling down with your finger. I'm going to use Stu Wolf, and then I'm going to click in the subject fields, and because you could use the microphone as you see on the bottom left beside the space bar, and then remember to press the little keyboard symbol at the bottom that you'll see afterwards, so that you can end that recording. For subject, I'm just going to type it myself. I'm going to type this spacebar is a test, and then I'm going to click in the subject field and just say test. Then on the top right, there's a little blue circle with an arrow pointing up. If you click on that, that will send the email. If I go at the top, there's a little 1 that you can see with a little arrow to the left. That's just indicating that I have 1 email unread, but sometimes it will just say inbox instead. If you click on that, and then you're back in your inbox. And if you click mailboxes at the top left with a little left blue arrow, you will end up back in all your mailboxes. And you can see I've got inbox, drafts, sent folder, junk, trash, normal email stuff. If I click on the sent folder, I can see that the email at the top just went out, and that was sent to you. So if you want to then close out your email, you start from the bottom of that big white bar. Remember, you put your finger on it, hold it down, swipe up, and that will close out the window. The other way to create an email is through your contacts. So if you look in the middle of the screen, looks like a little address book with tabs and a little kind of person in gray. It says contacts underneath. Click on that. And let's say that I want to send, well, I'm going to send one to myself, of course, right? So if you click on contacts on the top left, you'll see a little blue arrow. You'll see a whole bunch of contacts. You just swipe with your finger up and down to go through the different contacts. In this case, I'm going to do Stu. And I've got a few different options. I can do FaceTime, which is the video, or on the far right, I can do mail. So let's try mail. So on the far right, I'm going to click on the mail icon, and it puts my address in there automatically. This one happens to be my work email address. For the subject, I'm just going to type in test, and then I put my finger down on the body of the message, and I'm going to type in test, and in the top right, there's a blue circle again with the arrow pointing up, and that will send the email. So that's the other way to send an email. Now, if you grab the white bar at the very bottom, hold on to it, and push up, and that will close out the window. So that's how to create an email 2 different ways. One's using the blue email icon at the bottom, and the second way was using the contacts. That is lesson number 1. Feel free to pause the video as you go through it as many times as you want. So try sending me some test emails, and we'll see how it works, and then we'll start off with lesson number 2 after you got this one down. All right, thanks a lot.